And 2-0, 7 into the sea there from that memorable South 8 concert. Will you welcome, please, Leslie Dowdall? Hi, Leslie.
Hi, Leslie.
That was a great gig, but it's only one of a number of many great gigs that you've done over the last while. How do you keep that drive in the live performance when there's such a gap between concerts?
Well, it makes it more exciting. We've only done, we're hoping to do a lot more in the near future. It's just enthusiasm. Gives you the drive and the crowd, you get the excitement off them.
How much can you recreate the live set in rehearsal when you've had maybe 4 months off, or you're in a rehearsal studio, or you're about to go out on tour? How accurately can you get that feel before you go on stage? It
takes a while. It's the first few gigs are always kind of, once you've done them, you'll get into it. Like it doesn't happen in rehearsals. I mean, you can make it, you don't have the live feel of it, but it takes a while.
You've got the new members settled in at this stage, I suppose, after a few months.
Yeah.
How much have they changed the vibe of the band from within?
Well, I think we've changed completely in the last while. We've gone much more rocky than the old and 2-0, and they've been a great welcome. Like they've come, like Angela's come from a classical background, and Brian's come from traditional, and they give a nice blend.
Do you ever have, say, disagreements within the band, kind of? You know? Yeah.
Of course I do, yeah.
Well, like, and how do you handle them, like, that kind of thing?
Well, it's like any, like, it's great. I mean, there's 7 people, so I mean, if you fight with one, there's always another 6. But it's like a family thing. It's good. It's good.
Changed the songwriting techniques as well a little.
Yeah, we have a lot. Yeah.
How do you get the record company behind you? Because presumably on a 1 year with an option to renew each year, you have a situation where any of the major record companies might have 10 or 15 acts of the same sort of stature as in 2-0. How do you get them to plug for you and not for one of the other bands?
I keep exciting them, keep sending them more songs and saying we're going to be, it's great, just keep vibing them all the time. Sending them new stuff and saying we're doing this, and just keep at them all the time, 24 hours a day.
Well, now we have a couple of 2-0 fans in the audience. I know particularly we have Colm, who's in the front row, and we also have Joyce up the back. Colm.
How can you explain for the success you achieve in places like Holland and Italy and Sweden when you haven't been out there yet?
I can't understand it. I wish it was great. We're really excited about it. It's just word of mouth, and people like friends of ours like yourself, you found a demo over in Scotland, and people, word of mouth, and by people saying, have you heard about it in 2-0? And it was actually, how it started in Europe was in the Italian thing. The 3 Italians used to follow us around Ireland.
The Italians to go touring there?
Yeah, we're going to Holland on the 11th of November for a week. So we're very excited about that.
Joyce?
Yeah. Most other Dublin bands, they've their bass guitars, their lead guitars and the drummer and the lead vocalist. What made you decide to spread out into a 7-piece band with the more unusual instruments?
Well, it was actually more by accident than by design. It wasn't planned that we were going to, it just happened. The two of the guys, Martin and Ivan, the guitarist and the keyboard player, and they started up the band as an experiment, and they just wanted to try all these different instruments. I mean, we had everything. We had clarinets, cellos, and then it kind of limited it down. It was like an orchestra. And it was more like just for fun at the beginning. It wasn't going to be a band. And it just happened that the 7 instruments that we ended up with, we thought made a nice blend. So that's how we got it.
Plans for the future, Leslie?
We'll hope we're having to have a release of the album in January. And then hopefully we'll be touring non-stop. That's what we hope to do.
So it's going to take quite a while. It's a long-term plan.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll hope we do a European tour, maybe a small American club dates.
Sounds good. Okay, tell you what I'm going to do. They don't know this upstairs. I'm going to get up and walk over there because I want to have a quick word with somebody here. The phones have gone. We're not exactly sure why. However, we're going to pick our video reel from someone here, and if I may, at random, select Karen. Can I select you? Which of the videos that we showed you earlier on would you like to see?
Status quo.
Status quo. In the army now. Especially for Karen. This is for you. Status quo. We're in the army now. And I hope you like the other ones as well. But this is for you, Karen. Thank you.